Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
And just like that, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know y'all thought the same thing that I thought. You said, man, Cassie don't care about us. 4% don't care about us. But lo and behold, she done dropped another video. And boy, oh boy, it looked like a fool. It looked like a whole fool. So real quick, jump into the best live chat on the internet. Thank y'all so much for tapping in with me today. This is going to be a lunchtime shenanigans. I got a little bit of time for lunch. I said I would jump in here and talk about this. Shout out to Cassie Crash Out. Thank you so much for giving us content that we can enjoy and make fun of you with. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through for us, my sister. Greetings, Chavis says. What's going on? And everybody here, hope all is well with you. Absolutely doing great. Saint the Sinner says she comes off as bitter. We're going to look at it. I looked at it, a little bit of it. Thankfully, I was a guest on another podcast, A Righteous Perspective with Wise. Fantastic podcast. I'm going to make sure the moderators drop the link in the chat. But it was a great conversation. And right before, like literally right before I went on, I was in the green room. I said, wait, did 4% drop a video? So I just downloaded it. So technically I haven't watched it yet. So we're going to all watch it together. We're going to watch it together up in here, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Wait, what does Chapin say? Look, hope you all are laid back like Marvin Sapp's hairline. That brother's hairline. Just let it go, brother. Be like me, my brother. Be like me, Marvin. Let it go. Let it go. Bobo's in the building. Thank you so much for stopping through. Please make sure that you hit that like button and drop that green heart in the chat when you do. Let me just grab a Righteous Perspectives video real quick and drop it in the chat. It was a good conversation. He was talking about tariffs, and then we started talking about Shannon Sharp, and we started talking about Deion Sanders and Deion Sanders' son. It was an excellent conversation, and I like his format. You know what I would like for y'all to tell me? So it's about an hour in, so it's almost a 2.5 hour video, but about an hour in is when we started our conversation. Let me know if y'all like those panel type discussions where you have, myself and maybe 2 or 3 other people, probably no more than 4 for me. But let me know if y'all like that type of stuff. I'm going to maybe do a little survey and see what the audience's temperament is for these panels. I like them. I like the way they look, at least. And such like that. I just don't know if the audience really rocks with them. So feel free. James, I'm starting to like your comments today. He said, I'm a proud card-carrying member of the Smooth Head Society. Let go of the crescent roll hairline, folks. Let it go. Let it go. Brilliant Disguise says she loves the panel discussions. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna probably maybe I'll do a community post. I like to see what people think about it, and maybe we'll start doing it some more. She got them sour grapes going. All right, so let's jump into this. So Cassandra Crash Out, formerly known as Crash Out, affectionately known as 4%, did a video today, and it just the little bit that I saw, I was like, yo, let me just do this. I downloaded it while I was in the panel with Wise over at A Righteous Perspective. Link is in the chat. But then I said, let me go ahead and look at this. And I said, let's just do it together. There we go. So I've not seen this. I have not seen it as of yet. Chicago Red. I was going to hit you up today. Thank you so much for jumping into the best live chat. Thank you so much. Bring back Tiff. We didn't talk about that. Like, okay, we're on day 28. I'm sorry, April 28th. Is she going to get arrested? What y'all think? So we're going to have that conversation. But let's not get too far afield. Let's save that for the next part. We're going to go ahead and bring in Cassandra to the front of the church.
Good morning, good people.
All right, do me a favor. Drop a 1 in the chat.
Live while I'm
give me a 1 in the chat. Make sure y'all can hear. Or green hearts in the chat. How about that? Let's do green hearts. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Help your brother out. Absolutely. All right, let's get ready to pop and lock. Let's go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. I said, let me do this live while I'm en route to where I have to go this morning. And I want to come and talk about situations and stuff that's going on in the village. So, okay, I get phone calls yesterday. I'm getting phone calls left and right from people.
I'm sorry. No, I'm calling flag on the play. Ma'am, let me get this. Let me get you lying. Nobody is calling you left and right. Here we go.
Flag on each and every one of y'all.
No, ain't nobody calling you left and right. 4%. Stop it. Stop it. Let it go. Stop lying. Nobody's calling you. Nobody. I'm sorry. I'm calling you Cap. I'm calling Cap.
Keep telling yourself that, though.
Nobody is calling you. Stop it. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I don't know you. But let us keep this game going. Let's go.
Leaving messages, asking questions with their concerns about things that's going on in the village.
But you don't even attend. In a second, I did hear her talk about this. She doesn't even attend the meetings. Why would I believe you're not like a block captain, HOA president, cool kids society, young entrepreneurs association? Nothing. Why would I believe that people are actually calling you 4%? Why would I believe that? And asking your advice when, ma'am, you only got 4% of the vote. You would think that somebody like this, that people are coming, calling you left and right, leaving messages, that you would have done better than 158 votes, 98 votes, whatever. I'm just saying.
And people, here is where I am at with this. When I had my head in the race for mayor, you guys voted otherwise. So since you voted otherwise, I will not step in the way of your elected officials. You guys are going to have to go to these meetings. You guys are going to have to ask them the questions that you are asking me. I am not your mayor. You did not elect me as your mayor. So,
Ma'am, okay, I understand that this makes you feel good. Your ego is stroked when you say this. But ma'am, you don't go to the meetings now. You didn't go to the meetings then. Why in the Lord's name would I actually believe that people are calling you with questions about the village? I don't even know if you live there, for crying out loud. Get out of here.
therefore,
This dumb stuff.
your concerns and no harsh feelings are not my concerns. So whatever issue.
Okay. I know y'all gonna tell me, Jason, you stopping too much. Okay. Count how many times she touches her nose. It's interesting. It's starting to become bothersome to me. Like, you touch your nose a lot. I don't know what that's about. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just not saying nothing. Ma'am, please stop posturing yourself as if people really care about what you're talking about, as if you are the guru, the one that's running the ship, because you're not. You're
Keep
not.
telling yourself that, though.
that you guys have, you guys are going to have to take this up at the meetings when they have the monthly meetings. You're going to have to go ask your trustees. You're going to have to go ask your mayor. All of that good stuff, the questions that you are asking me, because I don't have any answers for you, and I don't care to have any answers for you. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, the village of Dalton is no longer my concern or my issue.
When was it though? When was it your concern? When was it ever your concern? 4%. I'm seriously asking a legitimate question. When was it your concern that you would go to the board meetings and you would go and such like that and make your questions heard? I would love for you to show me. And hey, if you roll back the tape and say, Jason, I was at the meeting on this date, here's my evidence and so on and so forth, I'll take it back. But man, how are you concerned about these people, Dalton, when you don't even come to the board meetings? That's all I'm saying. I got to give you Whitney for this.
I have nothing.
Let's go.
Now, yesterday, there was an incident where there was a new neighbors that moved in. and the neighbors have this huge pit bull that they let freely walk around. Now, I saw the guy literally let the dog out the house, and he goes in the house, and he looks back at the dog, and he tells the dog, stay, sit. Now, anybody in their right mind would, in common sense, know that if you leave a dog outside, they're not just going to sit in the yard, they're going to roam around. Now, I'm watching as neighbors come in, I'm watching as people come in, or go in and out, going back and forth, as far as in their cars or going in the house and whatnot. I'm watching this dog like literally chase people down, like in straight attack mode. So the certain neighbors that I know, now listen, and I understand everybody is not going to be for you. I knew some were going to vote for me and some voted for House. But here's my thing, and here's my philosophy. If you voted for the other candidate, you don't get to call me, my phone, and bog me down with your issues and your concerns. You get to call your elected official. So
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Wait, hold on. Okay, you want me to believe that your new neighbor moved in and just have a roaming pit bull just running around doing pit bull stuff, chasing after people, and somehow or another that equates, that's equivalent to what's going on in Village Hall? Okay, all right. Ma'am, are you okay? Blink twice if you need help. 4%. Come on, because this doesn't even make sense. That story doesn't even make sense. So there's just a pit bull just running around chasing people, and nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody's called the officials. Nobody's called animal control. Nobody's reached out to the neighbor about the dog. And somehow or another, that story is a 1-for-1 equivalent to people didn't vote for you. So maybe, are you the pit bull that's running around just making crazy videos or something? Like, I got questions. I got so many questions. I just don't know what to do.
Sensation.
Let's go.
About certain houses on their blocks, asking me if I would post the pictures of the house or do a video concerning these houses, because they want to know what is going to happen with these houses, what's going to happen with the issues with the dogs and things running loose. And I'm like, this is my response and my answer. Call your elected officials. These are the people that you pay to sit in office. These are the people that you pay.
I figured it out. Yes, I just figured it out. Oh, big screen for the big face. I just figured it out. Cassandra's bitter that she did not win. And so her answer, I don't believe any of these stories really happened. Let me just tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that they happened. However, her solution to every problem is call, write, bother your elected officials, not the animal control. You could call the animal control. Now, they would deal with the dog. But no. You got to call down to Village Hall and harass the elected officials, because that's who she wants you to bog the system down with, bringing these problems that do not pertain to them. That's what it is. Because I'm like, why does she keep bringing this up? She is mad, upset, bitter that she didn't win. Of course, she only got 4%. So there's 96% of the people in Dalton that she got smoked for, right? So she would rather those 96% people bother Jason House, bother Kiana Belcher, bother Ed Steves about the most ancillary, foolish things. I got the feeling she gonna probably say, hey, if you see litter on the street, call Jason. I mean, that's what I'm expecting at this point. And why? Because she knows it bogs the system down. And then it'll be like all these people are bringing their concerns to the mayor when they're supposed to be bringing it to the other parties and whatnot. Because I do think a dog running free and being violent and whatnot, chasing people, needs to be dealt with. But take that to animal control. Take that to animal control. The mayor is not going to go out there and deal with that. Animal control probably has a phone number that you call and say, hey, there's wild dogs running around or unleashed animals running around in the dog park. That's what you do. She doesn't care about that. She is an agent of chaos. Catch me outside if you disagree. Let's go.
To correct the problems and correct the situations. This is no longer an issue for me or no longer my concern. And I'm just being honest with you all. And I don't give a flying cahoots how anybody feels about it. I'm a resident, working, doing what I do, minding my business. Like I said, I threw my head in the race to try to help the people in the village. You all didn't want the help. So deal with your choice. Because you guys got to stop making these choices and then they don't live up to your expectations. And now you back mad at the world again.
Please understand, in the chat real quick, tell me how long has the new administration been in office? Could y'all please tell me? This woman is insufferable. She's actually kind of pitiful. Can somebody please in the chat tell me how long has the new admin been in office? How long have they been in office? Like, I'm sorry. This was not supposed to be this funny, but my word in the morning, this is a joy. Thank you so much, 4%. Oh, I missed you. Oh, look at this, give you a big ol' hug. Get over here, girl, and get this big ol' hug. Come on. They haven't even. Because I told y'all, Cassie is a Tiffany plant. And I'm going to say it again. My name is Jason, dearwokec@gmail.com. Catch me outside. Woo! Man, this coffee was really good today. My gosh. They put something in your boy coffee today. This woman is insufferable. And look at her face. She knows she cooking too, boy. She know. She just knows it. This video is not going to be 20 minutes of Cassie talking and 90 minutes of Jason laughing, but it probably will. This is so dumb. Ma'am. They're not even in office yet. Call your girlfriend, Tiffany, and tell her about the dog. Okay? Like, at least wait, was it May 5th is when they take office? At least wait to May 7th, okay? Let them at least get over the eggnog and all the cake they're going to have for the celebration. At least let them get past that. And then you start acting retarded about dogs running free. This woman is insufferable. Oh, man. 4%, we've missed you. You get 100% of my affection today because you have blessed me with you get a big face hug. Absolutely. Get over here, girl, and get this hug. Absolutely. Wash your hands, though. You gotta wash your hands, though. Oh, my word. Oh, we're going to have a Cinco de Mayo on 4%. There you go. It is on Cinco de Mayo. You're right. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was saying May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is so funny. But she's a plant. I mean, it's her home girl. Just call your home girl. It's her home girl. I'm sorry. I've yet to hear 4% say anything negative about Tiffany. I've yet to hear it. If you can show me 4%, and y'all know I've done a lot of videos on 4% and a lot of her interviews. If you find 4% saying something ugly about Tiffany Henyard, please send it to me, dearwokec@gmail.com. Because it don't exist, because it's a homegirl. I don't say nothing bad about my brother. Not to y'all, at least. I'll say it behind his back. But for real, I mean, she ain't going to say nothing about, she's never going to say anything bad about her. Okay, let's go.
So no, baby, you're going to have to deal with your choices. But anyway, get back to the story with the dog. Now, I'm watching this dog literally chase neighbors down. And so I called the police. I said, all right, let me call the police department and have them to go give the neighbor a warning and let them know, or either give them a citation and let them know that you cannot have this dog running loose.
Okay, I agree.
I called the police department. And the dispatcher tells me, oh, well, the Dalton police, they're understaffed and they got other more major issues that they have to deal with. What's more major than a damn dog mauling a human being to death?
Hold on now. Y'all, I'm trying not to stop every 5 seconds. I'm not going to stop every 5 seconds. But I probably am going to stop every 5 seconds. This is my show. And I'm going to do it. And this daggone coffee is amazing. Y'all, I might look. That coffee right there, Stokes, is the business. Oh my gosh, man. That thing is giving me everything I missed at home. My gosh. Oh. Hey, yo, if somebody can give me a brand deal with Stokes, let's make that happen. But let me digress. So let me make sure I got this right. The picture is that there is a pit bull running around chasing, she said chasing down. So that means they overcame the person that they were running. And she said mauling them to death. So that means if there is a pit bull, let me back it up because I don't want to take words out of her mouth. She literally just said a pit bull is mauling somebody.
Give them a citation and let them know that you cannot have this dog running loose. I call the police department. And the dispatcher tells me, oh, well, the Dalton police, you know, they're understaffed and they got other more major issues that they have to deal with. What's more major than a damn dog mauling a human being to death?
Okay, she said mauling a human being to death. So I'm assuming, just going by what she said here, that the dog was mauling a human being to death. What? Is that what I'm supposed to understand? I'm sorry, y'all. This is ridiculous.
So I call back again. This is 10, 15 minutes later, and I'm standing here watching this dog just run rampant.
Okay, so is running or is it mauling people? There is a difference. I'm not trying to be like, you know, all up in the mix here, but running around and chasing people, albeit is stressful. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but running around chasing people is different from mauling a human to death. She said that. I'm just saying.
And I'm making loud noise, hoping that the neighbor would have enough common sense to come outside and get the dog. Now, the way the fence is made, the dog just walks in and out of the fence. So if you're going to put the dog in the yard, at least put some form of chain or something up, whereas the dog cannot get out of the gate. So I'm watching the dog go in and out the gate, in and out of people's yard, up and down the side of their houses. Everybody that gets out of a car or people that walks down the block, the dog is like approaching them and running towards them, charging them.
So I've already said that I don't believe that this story happened. I just don't believe it. That's beside the point. My belief in whether or not the story happened is beside the point. Let me just ask the question, what in the world, you know what, this is what I need to say.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't believe this story happened, 4%. I'm sorry. Call me cynical, call me a non-believer. I don't believe this story happened. But what does this got to do with the new administration? It sounds a lot like you need to deal with your neighbor and call animal control. That's all I can understand. I don't understand. What else would you do? Why would you expect? I really think deep down inside, she thinks that Jason House, because she's never going to say anything bad about Tiffany. So that's just not going to happen. So Jason House and the new administration, they need to get out there and tackle and wrestle down that dog and put that dog in a full mount and make him tap out. I guess that's what they expect. I don't know what this woman expects. Shout out to Cassie.
So, as I said, I called the police department. They was like, okay, but we'll get someone to come out. I noticed it's 10, 15 minutes later. I call back again. And so the lady tells me, well, you know, they're understaffed, which is not my problem. I mean, this is why we pay taxes. Then you hire enough fucking police officers to be able to man whatever it is that you need to man.
Whoa! Are we getting F-bombs up in here now? Oh, man.
What did he say?
Oh, my gosh. We got F-bombs dropping in 25. That's what we doing now, 4%. 4% said, I'm 4% not cussing at you no more. I'm 96% giving you these F-bombs. Wow, Cassie. Wow. And I know you're going to be mad that I'm laughing at you, but guess what? I don't care. I don't care. This is, but you wanted people to vote for you. Okay, gotcha.
I don't want to hear about we don't have enough police officers. That is not our problem. This is why we pay taxes. And then she goes to say, well, you know, they have more important stuff that they have to handle. So I had to say to the lady, I said, listen, and I'm quite sure you know who I am. You recognize my number. You recognize my name. And you know that I just literally ran for mayor. So here's my philosophy. If I don't see a police officer out here on this block within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to have every fucking news media known to man on this block. And I'll let them videotape the fucking dog eat somebody alive. So because I had to put it in that form, then guess what? Here's the police showing up on the block, knocking on the neighbor's door. And I'm like, and not only give them a warning, hell, be ready to write out a citation. Because you don't allow a freaking pit bull just to be running loose. But then when you got someone like Trina walking around with a golf club because you got fucking pit bulls running loose, then you want to call the woman crazy. Now, I'm literally sitting here watching the dog just run up and down the block, damn nearly trying to maul any.
I apologize, y'all. I know y'all come to Dear Woke Christian and we don't be cussing and stuff like that over here at DWC. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing like gang podcasts because they cuss less. I listen to gang podcasts, right? They actually cuss less than Cassandra has done so far. Wow. Watching this woman crash out in 4K has been the joy of my life. My goodness, in the morning, you really think you are flexing because you came over here and you called the police and told them come get this effing dog. Y'all, this is ridiculous, man. This is hilarious. Thank you so much, 4%. Thank you so much for coming back. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So the next time you tell me, because Cassandra has told me that I'm not a Christian because I mock her. Okay. But y'all gonna be hard pressed to find me dropping F-bombs on here. I might have used the N-word a time or two. I don't like that word. I think it's inappropriate. And I've caught myself. But you're gonna be hard pressed. You're gonna be searching high, you're gonna be searching low to find me dropping some F-bombs on camera. This woman, oh my gosh. Oh, the joy of my life. Oh man. Here we go. Let's go.
Anybody that they will come in contact with. But this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. So now people want to ask me, well, why don't we have animal control? Well, that's a question for Mr. House, Mrs. Belcher, Mrs. Norwood, Mrs. Roman, Mr. Holmes, and Mr. Brown, or Tammy, whatever her name is. That's a question for your elected officials.
See, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about the fact that Tiffany is in office right now. So she really wants, that's a great, I caught that at a good spot too, by the way. Let me grab a little screenshot for that. So she literally wants Jason House and them to be held accountable for the dog that's running free on, she said it was yesterday, so that'd have been April 27th. Okay, I told you. She wants them to go out there. This is a question for Tiff. Well, it's okay. Call Tiff. You got her number. I know y'all are home girls. Y'all just go ahead and figure this out and get animal control. Jason House is not responsible for this, Cassandra. It makes you look crazy. It makes you look like you are not well adjusted for adult life. I'm just saying. Drop the F-bombs.
See, we got to stop voting people in, and then we're back to business as usual. Now people are asking about the houses. Well, what are they going to do about the houses? Well, hell,
what were you going to do about the houses? Remember, you had no platform. She kind of, I did not intend to stop as much as I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. It don't matter. And this coffee is super good. I don't know what they put in it, but it is amazing. Ma'am, you didn't have your own. She's outlined 3 problems that she could have had a platform for. Police, overstaffing, understaffing, please forgive me. animal control, and now housing. She could have talked about I forgot about that thing. She could have been talking about it. She didn't have a platform for those things. 4%. You never had a platform. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at DWC. Don't be mad at the best live chat on the internet. Ma'am, be mad at yourself. You didn't have a platform. You did not have any policies in play that people can look at and move accordingly. Ma'am, please miss this. Leave them alone. Ma'am, I don't know if you're leaving from Dalton or you going somewhere else. Ma'am, please go somewhere and be quiet. Turn off your iPhone 6 and clean that lens off, by the way. Clean the lens off a little bit. But get off of the iPhone 6 and go do something else. Because, ma'am, you look crazy. You sound crazy. I'm just saying. Let's go. She needs a Snickers bar. That's what she needs. Y'all, we're going to have to get her some Snickers bar. 4%. Send me your address, and I will make sure the best live chat on the internet sends you copious amounts of Snickers bars so that you can, because that's what you probably need. You probably need a Snickers bar. You need a hug. Come on over here. Come on over here, 4%. Come on over here to the front of the church.
Well, I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. I had a solution to fix those houses.
What was the solution? What was the solution? Can somebody tell me where was it written down, her solution? I'll wait. It wasn't. It didn't exist.
Guys didn't want it. You said you wanted Clean House 2025. So here's the thing. Stop calling my phone because I don't have answers for
Nobody calling you. Stop lying.
Listen, that's not my headache. That's not my problem. I am at peace over here. So listen, if I decide that I want to do a video about the houses, then I'll continue to do videos about the houses. But in the meantime, what you residents need to do, you need to go to the meetings.
Okay, hold on. I got back up. I know she about to say go to the meetings. Saint Center, I'm putting you in timeout. You in 0-second timeout. I got to put you in 0-second timeout. You out of control. She's about to tell these people to go to the board meetings to fuss about feral dogs and stray cats and all that stuff. Ma'am, you don't even go to the meetings. Look at this dumb stuff.
And you need to make these people be held accountable. Now, some of the people that I talk with, I had to ask the question, why did you vote for them? Well, because, and here's the number one thing. Well, they were fighting against Tiffany. They were, and now we want to know, why isn't she in jail? Well, what has she been charged with? This is the question you all have to ask. I said, you all went off of that narrative that the trustees and we're just fighting against Tiffany and everything is about Tiffany. And now you guys have real issues and real concerns. So Tiffany is no longer in the picture. Now what?
But she is still in the picture.
You're going to have to ask your elected
No.
officials.
I understand your homegirl because y'all still can talk on the phone. So you don't see her. She's still in the picture. She's still the mayor. She's still the supervisor of Thornton Township. See, you got this all. Maybe because you don't go to the meetings, you don't know who's actually running the ship. Maybe that's interesting. I don't know. But you don't go to the meetings. 4%. You go to the meetings. Let your voice be heard. Let people know, oh, this is a leader. Oh, she's leading. Oh, she's not just sitting in her car fussing and picking her nose. No, she's leading. Oh, okay. Next time she runs, I might need to give her a chance. Oh, she has a platform. She actually has a 4%.com website, and she actually lists her accomplishments and the things that she's doing. Oh, now I can follow. Ma'am, go somewhere and have 4 seats and your 4%.
To those meetings and ask them, what are they planning to do about the issues that you guys have? This is what your tax dollars is paying for. But you don't get to call my phone. You don't get to be blowing my phone up. You don't get to be asking me, what is wrong with this? Then I had some people to call. Well, we saw that he put the sign up. We saw that he put his name up.
And
well, you got to ask him that because I'm wondering how you put a sign up and you haven't even been sworn in as the mayor.
I really feel bad for her. I really do. I really feel bad. It's like, man, nobody cares about what you're talking about. Not one person. You and like 3 people are concerned about the Jason House putting the mayor sign up, the mayoral sign up. You and like 3 people. Really? I mean, I'm sorry. I guarantee you, if she had won and she was able to put her name up there sooner than later, her name would be up there now too. I guarantee you, if she could have, she would be doing that. So why are you upset with them? I'm sorry. I don't understand what the hand wringing is because they took Tiffany's name down off of the village hall. You still know that she's a mayor. So why don't you go ask her? I mean, she's your homegirl. Ride by her crib and ask her.
But you're putting signs up saying that you're the mayor. You could die before you get sworn in as mayor. Like, you can't wait until you actually get sworn in and then start changing out the stuff.
Is that the biggest issue?
Ask them how much of your tax dollars paid for them new signs or whatever.
Is that a big issue? Because they would be changed no matter what. Your tax dollars would have changed the signs no matter what. Is that really the biggest issue, 4%? Or is the biggest issue the fact that your name isn't on the sign? I'm just saying. Because I guarantee you, I feel comfortable. You would not have any smoke if your name was the one that was on the sign. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. If it said 4% is the new mayor, well, I guess it probably would have been 4%. If it was a Cassie Crash Out as the new mayor, you would have been fine with that. You would not have had an issue with that. So why are you upset about it now? Why don't you call Tiffany and ask Tiffany, why, Tiff, why ain't you taking care of this dog running around in the neighborhood that's mauling people to death, as she said? I'm just saying, like, Cassandra, you need a hug or something. I don't know what something, but I got to throw nothing.
Flag on each and every one of y'all.
These are questions that I don't have answers for, and I don't care to research and get answers for. You guys are going to have to ask your elected officials. Go to the meetings. Ask those questions. Address your concerns. Like these abandoned houses, the one house on my block. Now the grass is getting back taller than the house. Guess what? I used to go out there. I used to spend my money, my time and energy, cut the grass, keep those houses looking presentable so it's not such an eyesore to the block. But you all said you didn't want me as your mayor, so therefore you don't want my resources. So I will not spend money and time and energy cutting grass at empty houses and trying to keep these houses presentable. That is not my job. You guys are not paying me to do that. You're going to have to go to the meetings and have your elected officials take care of these problems. So no, I don't want to hear about y'all issues. I don't want to hear about any of that. I am not sitting in any of those positions. So listen, ask Jason House. Y'all voted him in. Wow. This is what you wanted. So these are questions and concern for Jason House.
Why is it Jason House though? Why are you not taking those concerns again? Like the reason I say that 4% is a Tiffany supporter, a Tiffany plant, is simple as this. You never hear her discussing Tiffany. How did you skip over the fact that Tiffany is mayor right now? Because you've been skipping over her. You never mentioned Tiffany. You were always talking about Jason House. Anytime you brought up a problem, concern, or question going on in the village at the current moment, it's always Jason House and not Tiffany Henyard. I'm just saying. Just something to think about.
I said I went throughout the block. Now, some of the houses that the people sent me, and these are not any of the houses that I've already posted. There are more and more houses that are dilapidated. They're an eyesore to the blocks. It looks bad. I keep telling you all, Dalton is slowly but surely turning into Harvey. Then people are asking questions about the businesses. Well, you got to ask the trustees. You got to ask the new mayor. Why are you guys giving out Class 8? Why are you guys giving them tax breaks? These are questions that you have to ask your elected officials.
When the trustees and such like that look at, hey, we want to bring in, because I noticed when I was there in Dalton, I did notice a lack of cafes. I don't know why. I always kind of notice those. My girls like going to different coffee houses. So that's like a little joy of theirs. They like find new coffee houses. So I guess my mind is like programmed like coffee houses. I noticed there's not many of them. I did notice that. So if I wanted to, let's just say Jason House was Jason Dearwell Christian. If I wanted to get some coffee houses in there, I might give them a tax break. Sure. I might give them a tax break or some kind of favorable incentive to build a business there because they're going to hire people from the city, from the town. They're going to provide a service to the town. They're going to bring in monies that's going to stay in the town because the people that are collecting those paychecks live here. Why would I be disincentivized? What would be the benefit of not providing an incentive for them to come in? And I like coffee houses. So like, now if Stokes made their own coffee house, oh my gosh. But like, why would I not? Again, this just seems like such a petty argument. And a lot of this is giving bitterness, is giving that you lost by 96% and you're just bitter. That's what it's giving. And with that, ma'am, you could do better. If you really think that you could do better, why are you not applying to open up a business? You claim that you have a catering business. Why are you not opening up your catering business? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Why have you not already opened up your catering business? That's a better question, because you could have done that the 17 years that you've been here in the township, respectfully. I'm just wondering, like, why now? Why now? When you could have done it 2, 3, 4, 10 years ago. Why not? See, this is what I'm talking about. Come on up here to the front of the church. We need to pray for you.
As I had stated before, it makes no sense for businesses to come into the community and they're not paying their fair share of taxes or they're not paying into the pot. But it's okay for the residents to go
to. They do, though. They do. They've just bought. When I was there at Village Hall, if somebody does a Google search, just find Village Hall and just kind of drive around, do like a Google Maps around there. There's some great little buildings around there. If you get one of those buildings off of the dilapidated building roll and you're still bringing in income, AKA they bought this building. So there's that money right there when they bought the building. Sure, they might not be paying whatever kind of tax benefit you give them, whatever like that, maybe a depreciating tax benefit, something of that nature. Okay, sure. But is that the biggest issue? Not the fact that these people, now that they're hiring 10, 12, 30 people, and now they're able to get those into employment. And now they're able to, that income tax is coming to you. They now are buying gasoline. So you're getting a gas tax. Was it the mayor, the governor wants to charge 30 cents per mile? Well, now you're getting that. I mean, I don't understand what our problem is.
These businesses and patronize them and spend their money with them, but then they don't put money back into the pot. Now, a lot of these businesses, if they go into the white folks' neighborhoods, guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be paying those taxes because those communities want.
Race done entered the chat.
And here we go.
I did not expect racism to enter the chat, y'all. I did not expect racism to enter the chat. Now we talking about the white folk. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. What? White folk catching strays out here today. Just, oh my gosh. Cassandra, just admit.
I have nothing.
That's messed up, man. How white folk catching strays today? How in the world, man? White folk ain't did nothing to you. They out here trying to mind their own business. Now all of a sudden, now, Lord have mercy.
That money coming back into those communities. But only in the black folks area, you allow all these people to come in. You give them class A's. You give them tax breaks. They're not paying into the system. Then folks are showing me their tax bill. I don't want to see your tax bill. This is an issue with the county clerk. This is an issue with your elected officials. It is no longer my concern. I sleep good at night. I don't have that deficit over my head. I don't have to deal with nagging residents. I don't have to go to those meetings, hear all you all's complaints and issues.
But you wanted to be the mayor. Shouldn't you be concerned? I thought you were concerned about this stuff. You were saying how much you concerned about the little man and the neighbors, and remember the block parties and people coming up to you crying when you said you were going to run for mayor. This woman cannot be serious. As the kids like to say, be so serious. Ma'am, you can't be serious right now. You really can't. Ma'am, you don't go to the meetings. already. You said you don't have to worry about people coming to you, but you're claiming that they're coming to you now. And you're not the mayor. Make this stuff make sense. Hold on. I got to give you another one. I got to give you a new one.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
There we go. That's how I feel about this thing. Let's go.
I just don't. When I signed on to do it, you all say, we don't want your services. So what do you expect me to do? I'm a resident just like you are. So I'm going to sit back and see what they are planning on doing as far as bringing this village out of debt, improving the village, getting rid of all these dilapidated houses, and building this community back up. So these are questions for your elected officials. Now,
She gonna be on their bumper from day one. Talking about as soon as they take office, why is there a dilapidated building over here? Why is there a dog running free over here? Why isn't this building open up over here? She is insufferable. Bless her heart. I feel so sorry for you, 4%. I feel so sorry for you because you really truly think you cooking. You really believe that what you're saying is a cogent argument, and you really think that way. And man, that's sad.
the only reason why I called about the dog, because I have a family and they come in and out of the house, and I don't want to see the dog attacking any one of them. But when you see issues like this and whatnot, she don't get to come knock on my door. You call your elected officials. You go up to that damn village and you ask them questions. You ask them how are they going to rectify this situation and rectify this issue. But it's a poor piss community.
How in the world do you expect? I'm floored that you honestly believe that the mayor is going to tend to a roaming dog in your community. And I thought you just said that the police came. Maybe I missed it. Didn't you say that you cussed the woman out and told her if she don't get the F and the F to the F, and then the police showed up? What else do you want them to do? Y'all, this poor woman. This woman needs to, bless her heart. Let me back up just a little smidgen. Let's go.
And whatnot, she don't get to come knock on my door. You call your elected officials. You go up to that damn village and you ask them questions. You ask them how are they going to rectify this situation and rectify this issue. But it's a poor piss community when you got the dispatcher telling us, well, we don't have enough officers and you know, they're busy dealing with other issues. And I shouldn't have to threaten them to the point that I got the news media on speed dial, because I do have all their numbers. And I could have had them out on the block less than 20 minutes or an hour or whatever the case is. But I shouldn't have to threaten them with the news media in order for them to get an officer to come out and rectify a situation.
I wonder, I mean, shout out to the news. I really wonder, does she really believe that the Southland News that focuses on, of course, Chicagoland proper would come rushing to her block to talk about a dog that's running free when you got teen takeovers, you got Mayor Brandon Johnson bankrupting Chicago, you got all of these shenanigans going on. They're going to run. Let me make sure I got it right, because maybe I'm misunderstanding it. They're going to come running because 4% called them. They got on the speed dial about a dog running free in her hood. I just want to make sure I got that right. Okay. All right. Maybe so.
Like, this is crazy. But
It
this
is crazy.
is the stuff you all keep doing. You keep voting in the same people and expecting a different result. And then you have the nerve to get an attitude when I say it's dumb, it's stupid, it's ignorant to keep recycling the same people. And then when I ask the question, what have they produced? You can't even give an answer. All you can say is, well, you know, they was fighting against Tiffany. You based your whole campaign on people hating Tiffany. And now when you talk to these residents, all they talks about is, well, they said Tiffany did this, Tiffany did that. Well, I'm saying to you, did you do your research?
That's starting to sound real familiar. Did you do your research? That sounds familiar. I got a question, though. I got a question. Just, serious question here. What if we need to do our research on Jason House, Kiana, and Norwood, and all of those good people, how would we do their research on them? Probably go to their websites, maybe look at some bills and some meeting notes and all that kind of jazz like that. Well, how would we do the same for you, 4%? How would one have done the same research for you? I'm seriously asking the question, because maybe we could all repent, since we're all up here at the front of the church anyway. Maybe we all could repent and say, oh, you know what? We made a mistake. How would we research you, Cassandra? How? For crying out loud, we don't even know how to spell your name because you got it written 17 different ways. You got 9 different business pages. Explain to us how we would do the research on you if we wanted to understand your platform, understand what your policies were. What is your theory and your ideas about debt? What do you think about police? Because they're going to need a new police chief. What is that? What is your understanding of that? How would we have investigated and researched you, 4%? We know how we could do the same and how most of them did with Jason and the crew, but how would we do the same thing for you? That's a very serious question.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Let's go.
You keep asking me, why isn't Tiffany in jail? That's a question you asked Jason House. That's a question you asked Kiana Belcher.
What? Is Jason House a federal agent? I apologize. Okay, stop. Just stop.
That's the question you asked Brittany Norwood. That's the question you asked Tammy Brown. That's the question you asked Dan Brown. That's the question you asked Andrew Holmes. I am not in that position. I don't have the answers. They have the answers. They created this fight. They created this narrative. I'm going to go even further. Ask the YouTubers that convinced you all to vote for Clean House 2025. You guys listened to all that foolishness. You bought into that narrative. Now you dealing with a situation, and now you want answers.
Wait, what situation are we dealing with? Wait, I'm a YouTuber. Am I catching strays out here already? Oh, man. Hold on.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I'm catching strays already? Wait, how is this a thing? Everybody getting the shade. Let me ask you a question, though, for real, though. I don't care. 4%. Please enjoy yourself. Please, please, please. 4%. I got a question for you, though. Do you really have an answer for why Tiffany's not in jail? Do you really have an answer for that? And why would, if you don't have an answer, because I know you don't, why would Jason and them have an answer? They're not federal agents. They're not FBI agents. I'm just trying to understand where this drive and vitriol is coming from. From a place of bitterness, really, but let's continue.
You got a meeting coming up. Go to the meetings, raise hell, and ask those questions.
Told you. She just wants you. She just wants to be an agent of chaos. She doesn't care about this office, this position, this role. She just wants to be an agent of chaos. She wants you to go over there and raise fuss with them about that dilapidated building at the corner of MLK. That's what she wants you to do. She wants to go down there and say, hey, there's a dog running down Peachtree Street, and just raise Cain as if that's it. That's all she wants. She's not interested in solutions.
Those are questions, once again, and I'm going to keep saying it for your elected officials. I am no longer in this fight. I no longer care to be in the fight.
Were you ever?
Because when I was in the fight, you said you did not want me as your mayor. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm sorry that you guys are going through what you are going through.
What are they going through?
You know, at the end of the day, my house is paid for. I made sure my house is paid for years ago.
That's
a lot of you all, you still got mortgages. You got these high taxes. And even for some of these seniors, you know, some of these seniors' tax bill went up. But they are on fixed incomes. A lot of them are retired. They don't have extra money coming in. A lot of them have illnesses. They can't go get a part-time job to help offset that bill. So I don't know what to tell you. So listen, get at that meeting, get in Mr. House's ass. He wanted to be the mayor so bad. They created this narrative. They created this drama. So guess what? Let them give you answers. Because at this point, it ain't my problem. Now, I'm sorry about the dogs running around. I'm sorry about the dilapidated houses. I'm sorry about businesses not coming in. I'm sorry about all that. But I tried to get in the fight and help you all. You all didn't want the help, so I don't know what to tell you.
Was she, okay, if she had won, am I to understand that when was the election? The 1st of April, right? The 1st of April. Am I to believe that in 27 days of her just being mayor-elect, so heaven forbid, 4% became mayor. Am I to believe that she would have already started writing this? She would have started like repairing dilapidated buildings within the first 27 days of her being elect, not even being in the office, and dealing with dogs running around. Am I supposed to believe this? This is so special. Bless your heart.
But you don't get to call me and ask me to help solve a problem when I tried to help solve the problem.
Who's calling
and
you?
You chose someone else. And
so let me make sure. Yo, I apologize. I keep stopping. Yo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Let me make sure I got this right. These people have your phone number. These people have your number. They got your number. They got your digits. But they didn't vote for you. So your friends, they got your number. They got your digits. They can call you, but they didn't vote for you. That should tell you that's all you need to know. That's really all you need. You don't really need to know anything else, Cassandra. They have your number, but they didn't vote for you. Notice what she says. I'm going to back up just another little smidgen. She said, you don't have the right to, you wanted something else. So those people are people. She's saying that to the 96%. So some people in the 96% have her phone number, but they didn't vote for her. This is in
the fight and help you all. You all didn't want the help, so I don't know what to tell you. But you don't get to call me and ask me to help solve a problem when I tried to help solve the problem. How? And you chose someone else. And I don't give a flying what anybody has to say. Listen, honey, I'm not salty. I'm not any of that. I woke up the next day like, you know what? God is good. I don't have this issue to deal with. This is no longer my problem. I offered to help. So no, I'm busy doing me, baby. I'm busy making my money doing what I do. At the end of the day, my house is paid for. It's paid for. I don't have that problem. I just worry about my taxes, and that's that. So I feel sorry for the people that has a mortgage. You got insurance, you got taxes, you got all this stuff coming at you, and it's no joke when your bill is going up anywhere from $300 to $600 more a month. And you don't have that extra income coming in, and it's, and ain't nobody just easily going out here hiring 40, 50s, and 60-year-olds, just giving them part-time jobs like that. It's not that easy out here. So I don't know what to tell you all. Call it Thornton Township. Hell, call Napoleon. Call them other trustees. Call all.
See, she'll never call Tiffany's name. She'll never call Tiffany. Tiffany is the supervisor right now. Why did you not say call Tiffany Henyard? Because it's her girl.
The people that was in the clique, call them and see if they could help you or give you some assistance. That's what the township is for. See if you can get some assistance. I don't know what to tell you, but that one ain't no longer my problem. It's no longer my issue.
I hope people remember this. I hope people remember this whenever she runs for another office. I do think she's going to probably run again. I hope y'all remember this. This is the attitude of somebody who loses by 96%. Y'all no longer my problem. Go somewhere else. Do this and the other. Okay. I just hope people remember this.
So that's all I wanted to share with you all. So for those of you dying for more content, and let me say this. I am not giving anyone permission to use my video to make it look like I've done an interview with you, because I have not done an interview with you. So I'm just putting that out there. And if I see it, we're going to have a problem. But anyway, at the end of the day, I'm on my way to go make my money, doing what it is that I do. And you all have a good day. But residents, listen, hold your elected officials accountable. You guys got to stop voting for these people. And then it's nothing. Everybody making all these promises, and then it's nothing. It's back at the same. It's the same thing over and over. So y'all listen to all this YouTube stuff. You listen to these YouTubers. You let them help sway your vote. And guess what? A lot of these people that you all listen to, they don't fucking live here. They don't have to deal with what it is
Not
that
another
you have to deal
F-bomb.
with. So now,
Not another F-bomb. Hold on. Not another F-bomb. We got to give her another one.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Not another F-bomb. Man, she dropping them like, look, I can go watch No Jumper now. My goodness.
now that the dust is settled, you still living here and you have to deal with it. So call the YouTubers. Call your elected officials. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, but this is what people are dealing with. Now that the dust is settled, reality has kicked in. And now they want to know, what are they going to do? Hell, go find them at the bar that they be hanging out and drinking with. Go have a drink with them and ask them questions. If you can't make the meeting, hell, meet them at the bar. I don't know what to tell you. But
dang, she calling him out at the
y'all,
bar.
listen, you cannot be calling my phone.
Who calling your phone?
You cannot be, sending me questions and what about this and what are we going to do about this and what are we going to do about.
Who is doing this? Y'all in the chat, do you really believe people are sending her messages? They got her phone number, but they didn't vote for her? Y'all, come on. She throwing them out saying that they be at the bar. Man, she dogging them out.
That. Are you willing to still continue to fight for us? No, I am not. You don't get to not vote for me and then still expect me to fight for you. Come on, y'all crazy. Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? I'm not doing that. No.
This woman
You're going to let
is
your elected
extra.
officials fight for you. You're going to let the people you voted for fight for you because that's what you voted for. So get them clothes on, get to those meetings, or hell, whatever the name of that bar is that they all like to go to and drink, show up at the bar, hell, have a drink with them and ask them those questions. But
she is mad about this bar. Whoever she is about, look, y'all better, she is mad about this bar. I don't know if the team sees this. Y'all better stay up out that bar, man. She gonna roll up on y'all, man. She putting y'all on Front Street.
But I don't know what to tell you. So, and I'm at peace over here.
That looks like
this is all
peace.
I got to say about this, and this is all I'm going to say. Now, if I decide to make videos about the other houses, then I'll do it at my own leisure. But it's not a mandate. I'm not concerned with that. My life has continued and gone on, and I'm busy doing what it is that I'm doing. So,
that's interesting.
I don't know what to tell y'all. Call your elected officials. Go have a drink with them. Go hang out with them. I don't know. You know, the one person that came on the block, she know who she is. She came on the block and said, oh, it's interesting. I talked with the neighbors, and it's interesting what they had to say. Well, come on back on the block and talk to them. Because those same people that you claim you talk to, they have concerns. They have questions. They have issues. They want answers. So since you were so clean, so clean house, and you were making sure that he got in seat, now bring your little ass back out on the block and come answer their questions.
Dang.
Yeah, that's all I got. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to make my money. Peace.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. I have no idea. I think Chicago and Lady Luck wanted to come in real quick. Y'all jump on real quick. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Sorry. I'm speechless. That woman right there, I have never seen somebody crash out like this before. And that's some epic level crash out. That's some high level crash altitude right there. Yo, she said, it is giving salt and vinegar. Absolutely. That was, yeah, she is. I would love to know who it is that's actually, if in fact somebody is really reaching out to her, I would love to know who that is. Who's really, these rascals jumped in here faster than a rocket. What's going on, Chicago Red?
What's happening?
Now, Chicago Red, now you better stop texting and sending questions over there to 4%, because 4% is out there making her money. She ain't got no time to be messing with y'all dusty people that didn't vote for her.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
It would bless her heart if I gave her 5% of my time.
Look, I'm trying to tell you.
She would feel real special, and I don't want to make her feel that way. So no, it was not me.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me. It was the pit bulls.
It was the pit bull that's running around mauling people to death. Mauling them to death.
Did you see my lyrics I was spitting in the comments?
Oh my gosh,
I
no.
said she's watching the dogs. They're mauling the people.
Oh my gosh. I called the police and they said they ain't got enough people. I just oh my gosh. These people right here. Man, that lady, bless her heart, man.
I mean, she wants to stay so relevant.
I mean, really, like, wow, 4%. I mean, I did look at this right here. What in the world?
Let
What's
me
going
tell
on?
you something right now.
What's up,
Well,
Lady
first of
Luck?
all, Lady Luck, look, Lady Luck, stop emailing, texting, smoke signaling over there to 4% about them dilapidated houses over on the corner of Peachtree. Stop it. She is not concerned anymore because you did not
First
vote
of
for her.
all, I ain't stunned chicken head in the least bit. Cornmeal can keep
Girl,
clucking until
you better leave
Jesus
her
gets
alone.
back.
You better leave Pastor alone. Pastor dropping
You know, look,
F-bombs.
you know she gonna get mad enough and try to extort us or something. Hey, who knows?
She dropping F-bombs though,
And
man.
look,
The pastor is dropping F-bombs up in here today.
she put
Oh
you all
Lord,
on
she
notice.
bigly mad.
She put you all on notice. Don't use her video.
Don't you dare
Like
make
you
it look
setting
like
up
you
an interview with
interviewing
her.
me.
Yeah, that
Like you doing an
extortion is
interview.
so funny coming from her.
Ooh, gosh.
This
Oh my
heifer
Oh,
knows.
goodness.
First of all, I don't feel sorry for her at all. And I say this with a blessed assurance because she knew she was not going to win unless she is in some alternate reality where 2 plus 2 is 17.
wait.
She knew she
It's
was not
not?
going to win.
Oh, she knew what she was gonna win. No.
She knew she wasn't going to win. So her doing all of this is for her to get some attention. Obviously, no one cares, and we have not talked about her. And she's like, you know what? I just want to have my name just said on social media. Something
Well,
else I hate. You hate social media and YouTubers, but you want to post up videos for YouTubers to talk about.
and she stay over here. Right. I mean, like,
It doesn't make sense.
I
And at
love
the
it.
end of the day, what am I supposed to do about a dog again? You know, I'm a YouTuber.
Right. What am I
Other than
supposed
me
to do?
telling you to call
She
animal
likes
control,
to.
what am I going to do with that dog?
She talks about YouTubers, but it's like she's sitting in the mirror calling Candyman 5 times, and then you surprised when
No.
Candyman shows up. Man, what do you expect YouTubers to do when you call them out?
I mean, come on. That my job is to call out and to be called out. I
To
mean,
be
come on.
called
Like,
out,
I don't
right?
have another job description that's better than that. Like, what do you want me to do?
Like, you keep feeding us and wonder why we keep
Okay.
getting fat.
Look, stop
Oh, that's
chickling
messed up.
whistling for us and cocking for us, and then get mad when we respond and answer your behind. This is so ridiculous. It's almost like we've had a good month of just peace without her.
A little
And
bit.
then she
Yeah.
just comes out of nowhere talking about y'all go out there. Why is she so obsessed with Jason House and these trustees? She treats them like they've done something personally wrong to her.
Right.
Well, we'll talk about it offline. But I have a feeling. I have a
theory.
I have a theory. I just want to, and yeah, I have a theory. I'll flesh it out with you later. But I don't think that she ever really intended to win, and I do think that she's just about muckraking. She just wants to stir up the pot. Just wants to stir up mess.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's telling people go to the meetings, but she herself don't go to meetings. Like, man,
Right.
like can you show us that you go to the meetings? But you don't. But you want people to go in there and raise fuss with them about stray dogs and abandoned buildings and so on and so forth. But you yourself are not going to these meetings and actually asking real questions, not just what abouts and how to fix this, but like getting involved in actually doing things. You're not doing that.
No.
And that throwing people under the bus about the bar was crazy work.
I thought she was going to say something about going to get coffee.
Was she talking about St. Patrick's?
I don't think so.
What's that?
St.
What was
Patrick's
that restaurant, that pizza place that they celebrated at?
Beggars.
Oh, that's Beggars.
Yeah. I don't know where she was. I really truly don't know where she was, where they meet up, but she clearly know where they meet up because she got smoke for them. She got smoke for them people.
Unless she's talking about, now there is a bar right next door to Village Hall.
There is. Yes, there is one. Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the one she's talking about.
I don't know the name of it. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next
Well,
door.
probably then, because I mean, otherwise, okay. So they go there and they over 21, and
And are.
and they're grown, and she
Right, they're
doesn't pay their
adults.
bills, and they don't pay hers. So problems off. Like, but she bringing up weird stuff that is like, lady, you have
Well,
no control over this chicken head. You can't control when they go and have a drink and do any of that. You don't have to pay their rent either. You know,
Exactly.
she bragging about her house being paid off, but somehow don't know how to call animal control about a dog. Bow wow.
so something to think about. I just thought about it.
What
I
you got?
noticed all the concerns, all the problems that Dalton has, because Dalton is a city with humans in it, so they got problems.
Of
I
course.
noticed that all the problems are the same ones. Have you ever heard her complain about the water bill, the debt that Dalton owes Chicago for water,
No.
or the fire chief? There's no fire chief, and they need a fire chief. Have you ever heard her complain about that?
They don't have
Matter
a
of fact, the
police
police
chief,
chief,
do
for
they?
crying out loud. I've never heard her talk about real bona fide problems. There are always these ancillary, like there's a lot of dilapidated houses. Okay. There's not a lot of business. Okay. Like something like fine tuned. There's nothing like that. I just thought about, like, she's never mentioned that water debt, which is
No.
something ridiculous. And maybe she's done on somewhere else, but I've never heard her actually discuss it in an intelligent way.
Yeah, no.
Because you would have to be
Steven, hold on real quick.
intelligent.
Hold on 1 second. Steven, y'all put Steven in 0 second timeout.
Lonely fan.
Lonely fans.
You got to go, Steven. We got to put you in 0 second timeout, man. You cannot come in here acting up like that. Here,
I
let me.
love it.
0 second
Lonely
timeout, my
fans.
guy.
I said the same thing. Who in the world? If she's still married, that man, poor guy.
Oh,
Listen, if you want to leave Mr. Cornmeal husband, we will
blink
not
twice.
stop you. We'll
Blink
encourage
twice.
you to do it.
blink twice, sir. Just blink twice.
We'll come
my
rescue
goodness.
you, bro. Look,
Lonely
if you're in
fans.
the basement, just send out a smoke signal.
I'm like,
Who want to
man,
be with
this
a
is-
Break the window
volunteer?
out. Break the windows out.
All right, break the window, man. Call for help, man.
I know.
Just call for help, brother. We got
Wave a
you.
white flag. That lets everybody know you need some help. Wave a white flag, bro. That's how we do. We looking for
Not a
signs
white-
right now.
Wave a red flag.
Some.
There you go.
So no, because the red flag will attach to the pit bull, and the pit bull's running around trying to hurt people,
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Mauling-
yeah, okay, so we
mauling
gotta
people to death.
let's do yellow. Something bright that sticks out
I
that
got
we can say, okay, yeah, he down there stuck. She got the man down there in the basement. Okay.
That is wild. She done cursed us all out.
Yes, she did.
She
Talking
cussed us
about
all out,
YouTubers
man.
getting it.
We was all catching strays. I mean, the bar
Who knows?
industry, the dog next door, the 911 operator, everybody was catching strays today. 4% said, I'm giving you 100% of these barrels. Say again?
She said she better not catch you all using her videos like she being interviewed.
Like, what is that? I don't even know what that even meant, but okay.
Well, she just
I
has
guess.
she needs something to say. She just needs something to say. Bless her heart.
She did. I
And
mean,
all her parts.
exactly. God bless her heart, all her parts.
Oh my goodness.
She's sitting here going off and on talking about y'all go talk to Jason House. Y'all didn't want me to win. It's almost like it sounds like a quid pro quo type situation. You know, y'all didn't vote for me, so I ain't doing nothing for y'all. Yeah, if y'all would have voted for me, then I would have did these things. Okay, well, what were you doing before you thought to even run then? That means you lived in this community and you did nothing. You never went to meetings. You never raised a voice or a stink about any dogs or a house. When Super Stupid was sitting up in there running her mouth about everything else. So why is it all of a sudden now you think people are concerned about you? We aren't. You were never concerned about what was going on beforehand, before you started to run. When did she ever show up at a meeting? I don't have to live there to know that she was not barely there.
Well, when she did show up, she didn't know how to act. She cussed this lady out for asking her a question.
And then went home
I'm
and
talking
got on
about
the
even
camera.
before she decided to run. Before she decided to run, she probably was barely there because I've seen several meetings and I didn't see her in them.
No, and I've been to a couple and I never saw her there.
Yeah,
So,
I know people
So,
that live there that said they never seen her. So I think we all are in agreement. Like,
yeah.
All right, so I need to find out Saint Center. I see what you said there. I need to know.
Does she
Apparently,
owe some money? I saw a comment that she owes $16,000 in taxes. Ooh, don't make me look this up.
no, I don't want.
Oh, look it up. Look it
I'm not
up.
going to start. I
Look
don't
it
know if
up.
she owes taxes. I just know that she's not a good person. So I'm gonna just roll with that. I'm just gonna run with the not a good person. But,
Yeah, I'm a fact check stuff, but I'm gonna look it up.
Oh no, for sure. I gotta fix this thumbnail and add that new picture to it. Oh, this is such a better picture. Oh my gosh.
Did you get her touching her nose?
No.
Oh
Well,
God.
that's weird.
She said, what was that?
I do think, to her defense, I do think that she has some type of allergies that is really bothering her. And maybe
I don't know anything
that's
about it.
I'm trying to be gracious. But,
all year long. All year long.
I got year-long allergies. I have them. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm willing to, I'm trying to be gracious. Let it be known, let it be said. Even though I caught some strays today, I try to be gracious and say, hey, maybe that's what it is. Okay. So Grace Levi is the one to go check out. I might need Saint Center come up here.
I was watching Grace Levi earlier, and all of my comments were being blocked. I don't know what's going on. I kept trying to leave comments in the chat, tried to do a super, all that stuff being blocked. So I don't know what's going on. I've said that a few times. I left a comment saying, hey, my chats and stuff, my comments in your chats are blocked. Am I blocked or whatnot? Because if I'm blocked, it's cool. I just leave it alone. But I don't know what's happening. But none of my comments or chats sustain especially during her live stream. So I'm like, what the?
That's weird.
What you done did? What you done did?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Come on, tell us what you done did. Come on, come clean.
I didn't do anything. I mean, I enjoy her content. I always try to, engage in the live stream. But for the last 3 or 4 streams she's done, my comments were blocked. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know.
I like that, Jason Caldwell. I like it. Does she remind you of the penguin? Jason Caldwell. So doesn't she remind you of the penguin from Batman? Danny DeVito. That's hilarious.
Danny DeVito.
I made her mad.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I be trying to be nice, man. I'm sorry.
That is
Mike
funny.
said, I think Grave said something about other YouTubes in the bushes. What the hell? What's that mean?
Grace. I think he meant Grace. I don't know.
No, I know that. I'm saying, what does that mean about other YouTubers in the bushes?
I think in the bushes is a euphemism that we're using for just watching. Is what I'm getting. Is that right? Is that
participate and
I don't know.
Participate in the dialogue. I can only watch. That's all I can do. My comments are blocked. Can't do nothing else. But you keep if she blocked it purposefully, then all I can do is watch in the bush, or just watch when I can, or not at all. I mean, I can only do so much if I can't even participate. But this isn't, listen, YouTube is a big platform. Lots of great commentary, lots of great content creators. Nobody's trying to do anything weird. So it is what it is.
Oh no, Denise, I'm making fun of it. I think it's funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not mad about it at all. I can't do nothing about the size of my face. I mean, I think it's because my camera's just really close to my face.
There's nothing wrong with your face.
I thought y'all might want to see me. I thought you might want to see me.
I think it's a compliment.
See me. Whoa.
The big money has big faces on it. So.
Whoa, I like that. Come on.
Thank you.
I like that.
I'm just saying.
I like how you did it. I like how you thinking.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to catch up in comments.
All right. If you don't mind, Saint Center, if you could shoot me a email, Saint Center, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, please.
dearwokec@gmail.com. I'll drop it in here. Now don't be sending me all y'all problems, because y'all didn't vote for me to be mayor. So don't be sending me your problems and stuff.
I just wanna, if you can send any information you have about the back pay on the taxes thing, that'll give me a head start on where to start looking. Please send me that.
I can't
But
wait for that to get
Oh, child.
unveiled. I want to see that video.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man. Mine's gonna
Okay,
be lit.
so, but why y'all think she start coming out the bag cussing like she wilding out though?
She always been like that. You just
I,
never seen it. She always
I guess
good.
maybe
She just
I've
got to
never
keep it
heard her.
down.
Maybe so.
Well, she just
Nah, she
didn't
always
start
been cussing.
cussing. She toned it down while she was running. But
Mm-hmm.
she's
Oh,
always been that person. You don't just
wow.
you just
Okay,
don't
okay.
start cussing like
That's
that.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
she's
just like,
always been
wow, I
like
just
that.
never heard her cussing out folk like that. I felt some kind of way, like she cussing me out. Go get your effing dog.
I'm just waiting on. She want to see and send out all these challenges to everybody else. I'm waiting on her to go and confront Super Stupid and live stream that.
Oh,
Let's see
that'll
her
never
do
happen.
that.
That'll
Yeah,
never
grow a
happen.
spine and do that, lady. Cornmeal.
Well, okay, so we're gonna put
Go
out
confront Super Stupid.
well, she's never gonna do that because that's her homegirl.
Right.
But I'm gonna put a challenge out. I want to see her call out everybody who does a video about this video specific. Because we've already, so we'll start with this video right here. So I know that I've already done it. Somebody said that Grace Levi has. So I know in about 10 minutes, J9 is going to do it. I know Hannibal's going to probably do it. And we know countless other, Cooking with Frank is going to do it. Messy's going to do it. And I want her to go ahead and be vocal with your whole chest. Say their names out loud. Say it.
Yeah.
Say
All of them, not just
say their
mine
name.
and yours.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And matter of fact, say their names specific. So you go on and rant about Cooking with Frank. You go ahead and give Messy that work. You go ahead and give anybody else who deals with this video 4%. Give them 100% of your attention for 2 minutes. Just give them a full unfettered. Just let it out. Let it out.
And if you're really about that smoke, use video clips of their video.
Ooh,
Exactly.
ooh, I like that. I like.
Ooh.
If you
That'd
about
be
that
dope.
smoke.
I
like
will
it.
sit
Just make
down
sure
and
my
watch
face is
that
big.
entire video if she does that. Because I know Messy did come through for me and DWC the last time she tried to come for us, and Messy did a video, and Messy chewed her behind out. And I said, dog, Messy is epic. So she come at Messy if she want to. Messy gonna clean her head off. Then she gonna go swipe clean across her head.
Okay.
So
She gonna clap
I just
back.
want you to. I want her to be consistent now. You're going to be consistent now.
Yeah.
I want you to really give them that work now, and I will put it out there again. If you want to come on, if 4% want to come over here and give me that work, I'll let her come on. I still got no problem with it. I will absolutely let Cassandra come on here and we can talk it out in 4K. You ain't gonna be over here dropping them F-bombs like you're doing now, but that's okay. But you're welcome to come over here. I'm still being, I'm open to having a conversation with you. Even though, you over throwing strays, tacit threats and such like that. But it's all good.
She's weird.
It's all good.
So when she said, I have no confidence with his grifter, he's a grifter. I'm like, what the hell? Like he had to have a whole channel.
I'm a grifter?
That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Because of some coffee. You tried it once again. You're trying to be nice and extend a welcome to speak with her. And then, of course, it doesn't matter whose platform she goes on. She's going to be disrespectful either way. But
then that'll be
don't expect her to be respectful of your platform. As a matter of fact, she's going to completely obliterate it. Not torture your supporters that way.
We got adult supervision over here. We got adult supervision.
Yes, we do.
Okay, y'all gonna have to beep her words out.
No, it's real
that,
simple. It's real simple. Just like I did right here. Like now, Lady Luck is no longer saying anything. See, we fix problems. We fix problems over here at Whitaker Park. We fix problems.
I'm like, you gonna be shutting me off? I'm leaving. Child. Then there'll be a whole nother thing to talk about. So she's gonna give you some work for days.
Oh, I love it, but you know where to find me. You know where? You know I'm gonna be right here. I'll be right here still. I'll be right here. Matter of fact, let me know. Let me know when you drop the video about me. I'll do a watch party watching the video that you do about me. I got no shame. I don't care. I'll do a whole live stream watching you talk about me.
Because all content is content.
Come on now.
I can make content of your content about my content about your content. How about that?
We can enter into Inception. We could turn this into the Ouroboros in a hot second. No problem with me at all.
In perpetuity.
Like eating his own tail. It's just gonna go on forever and ever and ever.
Yes, indeed.
She's so bitter. I mean, you lost, Cornmeal. You lost.
Yeah.
You lost. You're a loser.
Bigly.
You lost. Big loss. Bigly. You lost.
Bigly.
Like you might have to say that 5 times to yourself while staring yourself in the mirror. It might be a challenge, but I think you can do it. You can stand in front of that mirror and look at yourself in that mirror and face yourself in that mirror and say, I lost. I lost. I lost. I lost.
It's
So
okay.
you're going to go
Yeah.
through the 7 signs of depression in 16 seconds. And then when you're done, you're going to feel so great. You might go out and feed the doggy that you say is chasing people down the street for
And
reasons
mauling them to
unknown
death.
that no one has seen.
And she can use Viola Davis's affirmations to that little girl in what was that movie? What was that movie? Oh my God.
I know
The
you're talking
little
about.
the little
You're talking
girl. I is smart. I mean, you is smart, you is kind, and you is
What is that
important.
movie? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The help. The
That's
help.
it. That
Yeah.
help. Okay.
There you go. That's
There
it.
you go.
But she
There
could,
you
but
go.
she would have to stand in the mirror and say, I is not kind, I is not important, and I is
Not
not smart.
important is savage. That's messed up, man. Hold on. I gotta give you a flag on it.
Yeah.
Flag on each and every one of y'all.
I had to throw a flag on the play. I had to throw a flag on the play for that one.
I'll take it. That was foul, but it was
That
true.
was pretty wild. I mean,
I meant mine.
she really wants me to believe. She really wants me to believe that people are calling her, asking her why Tiffany hasn't gone to jail yet.
Nobody's calling her. Her husband's not even calling her.
Girl, let me tell
Exactly.
you. Why are you so
That's why I was
thick
like, that poor man. Let us know if you need an escape, bro.
Even
You
if
know, we don't want to
everybody
deal
who
with
voted,
that.
even if everybody who voted for her called her, she still would have a lot of time left on her hands.
Right, right.
Oh, 152 votes. You got 152.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason House mollywopped you, Cornmeal. He mollywopped you.
Who even has her number? Who cares to have her number? Man, nobody
Many
knows
people
you.
have called me. That's that
Nobody
speak
knows
that
you.
language when you're in an alternate reality, and then you
Right, these
start
people
creating
calling you.
people in your head, and you got like 1,800 imaginary friends.
Or
Yeah,
her
many people
delusions
are
of
calling me. All
grandeur.
them voices in your head.
She has
They're
delusions
calling
of
you about
grandeur.
what?
Right.
Like, for real? Come on now.
And here's the thing: if they're calling you to get assistance, then they're just as dumb as you are.
Facts.
Because what can you do?
Exactly.
You couldn't even get people to vote for you. So how you gonna get people? How you gonna make things move in the village? You can't.
Right. I love it.
Why are they calling you?
Can't get no
Great question.
platform.
Right.
Don't go to the meetings, guys, and try to bother the trustees about a dang on dog. Please call
Please
animal
don't.
control. Please don't do that. Don't listen to her, because she's literally just trying to throw all this heat towards these trustees and wanting to rile up people and get people angry and mad. But just call animal control.
Right.
I call her catastrophe
Oh
for
my
a
God.
reason.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
She's a mess.
She said, y'all better not call me, because
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Y'all stop calling that woman phone. Stop it.
You know what? She reminds me of little girl. Like when you're in a relationship and you're going through a spout, you know what I'm trying to say, a disagreement with your significant other. Like, and don't call me, but really, don't call me means call me.
Call me when you need someone to
She's saying these
double
people-
talk. She speaks double speak.
Don't call my phone. Don't call my phone.
Why you didn't call me?
In essence, she's saying, please call me. Please call my phone.
Okay.
Please.
They get mad. Why you didn't call me? You could have called me. You said don't call you. But you still gotta call me. We don't have time for this.
That's exactly.
That's an argument. That's like 90% of her arguments.
It's funny.
Oh Lord, y'all know who we doing this. She gonna sit here and accuse us of obsessing over something. They won't stop talking about me.
You
whistled.
I'm so not stressed. I am
We
drinking
upset.
water and I'm drinking water and growing my edges out. That's how unstressed I am about Cassie.
Yeah, that's fine.
My edges
We
are
all
growing
forgot
as I'm
she
speaking.
existed for 3 weeks.
No, we you're right. We are making fun of you. We are
Yep.
dogging you out. You're 100% correct. There's
Absolutely.
zero lie detected in that truth at all.
Mm-hmm.
It is just what it is. So what do you want us to do about that?
Best live stream ever.
It is. Thank you so much.
Ever.
Ever. I love it. Yep.
Yeah. Like,
And
what do you want?
when
So okay.
Jason has to go hard and say, yeah, we're doing all these things and nuck if you buck.
I tell you what, Cassie.
That's how you know.
We're about to play Big Bank Takes Little Bank. You do a live and let Jason do a live. Let's see how many numbers we pull.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. I mean, yeah, I mean,
She's tripping.
but I even more than that, I would love for you to do a live where you explain your platform that people were supposed to use to generate those votes. I want to see that platform. That's what I want to see. You can go over here and drop F-bombs and call people names and this, that, and the other, but I want to see your platform that people were supposed to actually vote for you because of. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for.
Like bullet points.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, no, you know what? Show me the website that they could have done the research. Remember, she's telling people to do research. Where would I have done that research? That's what I want. That's what I want.
We don't
'Cause I
even know
think
what
she
we were
knows-
researching. What are we researching?
Oh, researching.
Well, yeah, there's that problem too.
Fire hydrants. Who services fire hydrants?
Yeah, we can talk about that. Who services
Stray
fire hydrants?
dogs.
Stray dogs. Animal control.
Let's
So yeah,
see.
I mean, if she ever wants to, I mean, like I said, I will. Yeah, absolutely. You can go ahead and do a live stream. I will absolutely support it and enjoy the comedy. But when the smoke clears, I want to know what it is that people were supposed to run with as it relates to your campaign. That's still what I want. When all smoke clears, that's what I still want.
Well, she said, y'all gonna be wondering then because I ain't doing nothing. Because I lost.
Like, man, I done took my.
I ain't doing nothing, Jason. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, Cornmeal throwing a tantrum.
You voted for House. You have to get the new officials in on it.
Yeah, because
she said, y'all YouTubers said the YouTubers told y'all to vote for him. I said to vote for him once. The rest of the times I said, do not vote for Cornmeal. There you go.
But
I told them not to vote for you, girl.
There is this assumption that people are not smart enough to make their own
decisions.
Like the only reason people voted for Team House is because some Yahoo in Georgia talking loud in his home studio told you to. What do you think about the people in Dalton? Like what is your belief about them that you would think that's your belief of them? Like, no, these people looked at you as a candidate and they said no. Like, come on, like it's okay to accept that truth. Like, it's not me.
Exactly.
It's not Lady Luck Club. It's not Hannibal.
Exactly.
It's not, J9. It's you, boo. Take responsibility. I did not win these people's votes. That's it.
And how about they've been in those seats for years now. We've seen their dedication to turn around Dalton. We've seen their desire to get Tiffany out, that when that failed, they did everything in their power to try to turn things around with the limited time that they had. But in that time frame, you did nothing.
Yep.
You weren't seen, you weren't available. Nobody knew your name. They didn't know your name until last year.
Exactly.
And even from the point that they knew who you were, you still weren't doing anything to make change. You were causing more chaos. So yeah, you got what you earned. You earned every vote you didn't get.
Yeah. And given the fact that she just told those people to go to the board meetings and cause chaos, we see it. I mean, show me something
she never
different.
did that with Super Stupid because, they
didn't do that with
best
Tiff.
friends. They besties. She didn't do it with exactly. She didn't do it with her.
Came off so much like Tiffany. That's another reason why they were sour on her, because she seemed just like her. And how silly would they be to exactly? How silly would they be to put somebody else in office that's the same as the person they just voted out? That's crazy.
Yeah. So listen. When it comes down to this, and I thank God for Sherry, who always encourages us as YouTubers and reminds us that the work we did was vital and crucial. We didn't have to convince anyone not not to vote for her or for Super Stupid again, because the people that live there are sick of both of them, and they wanted to vote for Jason House. So,
Right.
and if they didn't want to vote for him, they just didn't vote, I guess. But he still won. Like, he mollywopped them, and that was it. So, I mean, she's mad because she knew she was going to lose. So her being fake outraged over it is laughable.
Yeah.
And she just wants attention. So yeah, now we're gonna give it to you. Yeah, we'll give it to you. We'll get some comedic relief out of it.
For sure.
That is true.
Oh, I'm going ham in my live stream later. I'm going here. I can't cuss on here, but I'm going to deliver the business.
Do you have the video, Lady Luck?
No, I need it. I need it because I'm not on
I'll email
Facebook.
it to you right now.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Is it in Facebook?
Yeah, but Lady Luck is she's one of the few that doesn't go to isn't on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook.
I'm about to give it to you right now. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Say less. No
Send
problem
it to me too, just in case. But
Look,
I'm sure I can find it on Facebook.
Look, I am not gonna be over here. You're supporting you all harassing and here, let me go and send it to D Love too. While I'm at it. I'm not here to support this. I'm not here to support this. I'm not
here for your shenanigans, Jason.
Right, I'm not here for your shenanigans. Y'all out here, YouTubers out here telling people to go vote for the YouTubers let the dogs out. That's what it was. Now we know.
Yep.
It was the
Now they
YouTubers
can't
let
catch
the
a dog.
dogs out.
You know what? Maybe that should have been the office that she ran for, a dog catcher. She probably could have gotten it.
That brutal of a woman, she'd be excellent at that, catching dogs.
Yeah.
Taking them in.
Who let them out? We know that they let the dogs out.
Figuring out how to fix a fire hydrant. I mean, those types of things. Because she's the one that says she loves to do handiwork stuff, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. She got her boots on the ground. Well, fan it.
Lord mercy.
Saint, do you have any info you can email about the taxes thing? Because that would just kind of land home with that one. If you can't email it to me, Saint, that would be epic. If she wants to talk about paying off a house, trying to be condescending, that almost to an extent, being condescending about it, and then treating voters like they don't know how to read and research for themselves.
You don't have research. No, you can only follow what them YouTubers tell you, because YouTubers let the dogs out.
Yeah.
We know some YouTubers, man. Some YouTubers.
Good time. Let her be bigger than me.
She doesn't even understand what she just started.
I mean, it is what it is. Just go on and do your thing.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right here.
I'm open all night.
I'll be getting my my live stream going this evening. I always try to schedule it and end up having to reschedule, but I'm definitely doing a live on this. So yeah, I really want to be able to get those documents for the taxes before I do. Y'all know how I am.
Of course.
We read in the Lady Look.
Hey, did you get that? Did you get the email?
Let me see.
Before I get off the line.
Yep. I got it.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me up. This is hilarious. It's been fun and a pleasure as always. Chicago Red, a pleasure.
Lady Luck, make sure you look at Saint Center. Just made a comment.
She said I got the phone.
Just read it to you, so yep.
Okay. I'll go over it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Saint. Thank you,
y'all.
Jason, my Mohouse and brother in Christ. I appreciate you.
You got it, sister. You got it.
All right, now
y'all have a
good one.
You got it. Y'all be good.
You too.
Stay out of trouble, ladies. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, y'all. So that was fun. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I know it was a kind of an impromptu live, but I appreciate. Hopefully, your boss is okay with a 90-minute lunch break. So I just want to go over Cassandra's most recent video. and all the snark that she's throwing out there. And I want to hear what y'all think. So down in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Please make sure that you hit the green heart. Well, hit the like button and drop a green heart in the chat when you get up out of here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all mean the world to me. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace. See you soon.